a new session at Graduate Guru. We will continue with our topic, final accounts of insurance companies. In the last session, we had done question number 5. Today, we will be doing question number 6. So, let us read that. Prepare revenue account of SafeNet Insurance Company Limited in respect of their marine insurance business from the following information. So again, यहाँ पर they have given us direct business and reinsurance, and the amounts are all already given in thousands. So we don't have to change it to thousands. It's directly given in thousands only. Premiums received, premiums receivable, opening and closing is given. 1st April is opening, 31st March is closing. Premiums paid. Premiums हम कहाँ पर pay करते हैं? As an insurance company, you will pay premium on the reinsurance which you have passed on, ceded. So ये reinsurance ceded का information है. Premiums paid and payable, again opening and closing. We also have claims paid, claims payable, that is your outstanding claims, again opening and closing is given. And then we have claims received and receivable, which is again in respect of reinsurance ceded. Commission is also given on insurance accepted and on insurance ceded or direct business par bhi commission hai. Following are the details of other expenses and incomes, establishment expenses, rent rates and taxes, printing and stationery, income tax paid. Income tax paid generally हम revenue account में include नहीं करते हैं, because income tax is paid for the whole business. So this will not come anywhere in our account. Then we have dividend income, legal expenses, and they have said including 18,000 in respect of claims. So ये cost of claims है जो हमारे claims के schedule में include होगा. Legal expenses will definitely come as a part of our operating expense also. पर जो claims से related cost है वो claims के schedule में जाएगा, and the remaining legal expenses we will show in our operating expense schedule. Then we have income tax refund. जैसे हम income tax paid नहीं दिखाते हैं in our revenue account, क्योंकि revenue account is for a particular insurance business. So if I have an insurance company, I may be doing life insurance, general में fire, marine, etc. So income tax जो हम pay करते हैं, that is for the full company. So we will not show it in the revenue account. Same way जो हमें refund मिलता है income tax का, that is also in respect of the full company. So you will not show this in your revenue account. Bad debts is given. Again, it is given for the entire business. अगर bad debts पूरे business का है, I will not take it as a part of my revenue account. वो हम अलग से बताएंगे in our profit and loss account, जो इस सम में हम नहीं बनाने वाले हैं. Profit on sale of investments is given, and here they have specified that it is in respect of marine insurance. हम revenue account बना रहे हैं for marine insurance, और this particular head, that is profit on sale of investment, is for that business. So this we are going to include here. The balance in unexpired risk reserve as on 1st April, that is opening balance दिया है, was rupees 1,14,75,000. यहाँ पर ये पूरा amount है, we will have to change it to thousands. Including an additional reserve of rupees 4,95,000. So इसी balance में जो पूरा balance है उसमें ही additional reserve included है. Additional reserve is to be created at 5% of the net premium for the year. So ये हमें closing के लिए information दिया है. Additional reserve is over and above जो हमारा usual reserve होता है. Marine के लिए usual reserve is 100%. So वो reserve plus ये एक additional reserve हमें create करना है of 5%. So this all adjustments we are going to do in our premium schedule. So I have the revenue account ready over here with the format. ये format हमेशा fixed ही रहेगा. So I've already made that format. जो हमें schedules चाहिए we will be making. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. All the schedules we will make in this particular sum क्योंकि यहाँ पर हर चीज में adjustments है. So let us begin with our first schedule, which is for premiums earned. In premiums earned, as usual, we have to show for direct business, reinsurance accepted and reinsurance ceded separately. So, pehle we will take direct business and we will do our adjustments in the inner column, then take the amount in the outer column. So, premiums earned hai, obviously on direct business, you receive premiums from your customers who have taken insurance policy from your company. So, premiums received for direct business is given as 5,400. That is 5400 thousands hai ye. All the amounts are in thousands. To this, I will add my closing outstanding. Outstanding, यहाँ पर income है. You can also call it receivable. I will call it closing outstanding. So, receivable जो amount दिया है, closing amount 31st March for direct business is 240. So, we add these two in the inner column only. So, we will get 5640 and from this we subtract our opening outstanding, that is receivable. So, opening outstanding for direct business is 150. So, after doing this adjustment, we will take the amount in the outer column, which will be our premium for direct business. So, we get 5490. Same way we will do for insurance accepted, that is reinsurance accepted. So, reinsurance accepted और वहाँ भी first we will take received. So, in the reinsurance column, जो premiums received के सामने amount है, that is for reinsurance accepted. So, that is 570. Again, inner column first. We will add our closing outstanding. Closing outstanding is 27,000. So, that is 27. Let's add the two. We will get 597 and we subtract our opening outstanding or receivable. And the opening for reinsurance is 24. So, when we adjust this, we get 573 for reinsurance accepted. अब यहाँ पर if you are getting confused, ये plus लगा देते हैं so that these two amounts we have to add और जो reinsurance ceded है, that will be subtracted. So, for ceded also, it will be the same format, पर ceded के लिए we pay premium. So, यहाँ पर received के बदले we will write down paid. So, in reinsurance, the premium paid is 360. Again, add your closing outstanding. Here it is payable. So, closing payable is 33. Let's take a subtotal. And from that, I subtract my opening outstanding, that is opening payable. So, opening outstanding hai 15. So, let us subtract that. 393 minus 15, we get 378. पर ये add नहीं करना है, this has to be subtracted. So, don't forget to put it in brackets. Now, we will add these two and subtract this. So, 5490 plus 573 minus 378, we get 5685. This is our net premium. But यहाँ पर we have to adjust for our unexpired risk reserve. So, इसके बाद we will do the adjustment. For unexpired risk reserve. And this we will show as a working note, because we have to compare our opening and our closing. So ये हम एक अलग working note बता देंगे इसके नीचे. So here I'll show my working note for unexpired risk reserve. Now in unexpired risk reserve, we have to compare closing and opening. So closing हमें create करना है. So let's write down closing reserve. Now this is marine insurance. Even though हमारे sum में specify नहीं किया है that how much is the unexpired risk reserve, we know कि marine के लिए we will create 100%, fire या miscellaneous अगर है तो we will create 50%. So पहले 100% of net premium. So 100% of this amount, which is our net premium, 5685. So I will write it in the outer column, 5685. This is my basic reserve. इसके अलावा we also have to create additional reserve. And for additional reserve, at the end of the sum, they have said कि हमें 5% additional reserve create करना है. 5% of what? Again, your net premium. So 5% of net premium. Let us calculate that. 5685 into 5% will give us 284.25. So these two are our total reserves. I'll put a 0.00 here. So let us add these two. We get 5969.25. So this is our total closing reserve. पर इसे we have to compare with our opening reserve. So we always subtract opening reserve, and opening reserve का जो हमें amount दिया है in our adjustment, it already includes the additional reserve. So I will just put over here including additional reserve, and that amount given to us is 11475. So this is our opening reserve. Now if you see closing reserve कम है, opening reserve ज़्यादा है. I am subtracting this. So let us subtract this amount first. 5969.25 minus 11475. We get a negative 5505.75. Now what is the meaning of this? जो हमारा opening reserve है, it is already more than what we need on 31st March. So that means हमें इस reserve को reverse करना है. ये जो extra amount है, I'm going to reverse it. मैंने last year इसे expense treat किया था, but it was additional, ज़्यादा हो गया है. So this year I will reverse it. So जब हम reserve को reverse करते हैं, it indirectly becomes our income. So generally हम adjustment जो होता है उसमें से we subtract, that is net premium से हमारा adjustment generally subtract होता है, but when जब closing is more than opening, पर अगर opening is more than closing तो हम उसे reverse effect देंगे, that is we will add. So this amount I will add to my net premium. So I am going to write this as a positive figure over here. 5505.75. So our total premium जो last year का extra adjustment reversal के बाद the income that we have is 5685 plus that adjusted amount. So 5685 plus 5505.75, we will get 11190.75. 275. So जो लास्ट सम हमने किया था वहां पर क्लोजिंग वाज मोर देन ओपनिंग, सो हमने एडजस्टमेंट सब्ट्रैक्ट किया था, पर यहाँ पर ओपनिंग इज मोर देन क्लोजिंग, सो रिवर्स इफेक्ट वी add the adjustment. This becomes our final answer, that is our income, and that is what we will take to our revenue account. So 11190.75. This is our premiums earned. Okay. Now premiums के बाद what we have over here is profit or loss on sale or redemption of investment. इसका कभी भी schedule नहीं बनता है. But if there are more than few things, that is एक या दो चीजें ज्यादा है, तो we will make a working note. पर यहाँ पर there is just one amount given to us, profit on sale of investments, which is 10.5. So हम directly इसे यहाँ पर लिख देंगे 10.50. इसमें कोई details नहीं देना है as per the requirement of the law. Others में और कोई भी अगर income है other than profit or loss या interest dividend rent, interest dividend rent के लिए again we have a separate head. यहाँ पर anything other than that, जैसे foreign exchange difference etc., then that will come over here. पर यहाँ पर कुछ नहीं है, so I'll put it as a blank dash. And finally interest dividend rent के लिए we have some dividend income which is given, which is 270. So that we are going to write over here. Again no schedule needed. अगर दो या तीन चीजें हैं in this which I want to add या subtract, तो हम working note बताएंगे, but schedule is not required. So this is my income side. Let us take a total of these three first. So 11190.75 plus 10.5 plus 270, we get 11471.25. That is our total income. Now we have to go to the expense side, जहां पर पहले we have to make a schedule for claims. So पहले take all of this down, then we'll continue further. So now let's go to our second schedule for claims incurred. ये expense side है हमारा. यहाँ पर the format is slightly different. We start with paid during the year. I had already explained to you. यहाँ पर direct plus accepted minus seeded नहीं होता है. Here it is paid plus closing outstanding minus opening outstanding. But within this we will show our direct reinsurance etc. So paid during the year में I will have direct plus accepted and then we will subtract the seeded. So पहले for direct our claims paid is 2310. For reinsurance accepted it is 210. We will take a subtotal and from this I will subtract the seeded claims and that is given as claims received. So वो reinsurance column में we have 255. Let us take a total of this. 2520 minus 255, we get 2265. But do I directly take this out? No. क्यों? Because यहाँ पर I have to add my cost of claim. So जो legal expenses हैं, legal expenses in respect of claim. So that is given in our adjustment. They have said legal expenses include 18,000 in respect of claims. So I will add 18 to this. Now let us take the total outside. We get 2283. So this is the net amount paid for claims after adjusting the ceded insurance. This is the amount that we have actually paid. अब इसमें we add our outstanding at the end. Again, outstanding at the end, maybe we will have to make adjustment for direct, accepted and ceded. So let's show that breakup. Direct plus accepted, and from this we will subtract ceded. This is outstanding at the end. 31st March के amounts लेने हैं. So claims paid outstanding 31st March, direct के लिए 240, accepted के लिए it is 63. So when we take a total, we get 303, and from that I subtract my ceded. Ceded is the claims receivable at the end, which is 28.5. Let us subtract this. 303 minus 28.5, we get 274.50. So ये हो गया हमारा outstanding at the end, and from this we subtract outstanding at the beginning. Again same format. So पहले direct, to that we add accepted. So beginning के लिए, that is opening receivable for direct is 1170. For reinsurance accepted, it is 22.5. Let's take a total of these two. 1170 plus 22.5, we get 1192.50, and we will subtract ceded from that. Ceded के लिए opening is 21. So minus 21, we get 1171.50, और ये हम brackets में रखेंगे because this is a subtraction over here. So let us subtract this. First we will add these two, और इसमें से ये subtract हो जाएगा. 2283 plus 274.5 minus 1171.5, we get 1386.00. I'll add. This is our net claims which we have paid during the year or incurred, जो हमारा expense है. This I will take to my revenue account. $1386.00. So now let's go to our next schedule, schedule number 3. Commission. Normally insurance company के लिए commission is an expense. So again over here we will take direct business. कमीशन के लिए if there is adjustment for outstanding etc, तो वो हम premiums में जैसे बताते हैं वैसे बताएंगे. But here there is direct just amounts given. So on insurance accepted, direct business पर we have 1440. we add reinsurance accepted वाला commission, that is with the direct business जो साथ में दिया है 84. So let us take a subtotal of these two. 1440 plus 84, we get 1524, and we will subtract on reinsurance ceded, and that amount is 120. So when we subtract, we get 1404. This is what we will take to our revenue account. And now we have our last schedule, schedule 4, for operating expenses. And यहाँ पर if you'll see in the format itself mention होता है operating expense related to insurance business. So हम जिस insurance business का revenue account बना रहे हैं, only the expenses related to that we will take. So let us see our list. What is given? First is establishment expenses. Establishment expenses is 450. Then we have rent, rates and taxes. Rent, rates, taxes is 210. This is all in thousands. Then we have printing and stationery, which is 27. Then we have income tax paid. As I said, वो पूरे business के लिए होता है, so we will not take it in this schedule. फिर we have legal expenses, और legal expenses में already हमने 18 जो है वो यहाँ पर ले लिया है. So we'll have to do an adjustment for that. So legal expenses, total amount given is 30. So I'll take that in the inner column. And minus in respect of claims. We can't show the same expense at two places. ये double effect हो जाएगा, so I have to remove the 18 from here. So net will be 12, which we will take outside. And that's it. Then we have income tax refund, जो again यहाँ पर नहीं आएगा. Bad debts दिया है, but it's for the entire business. अगर bad debts marine insurance के लिए दिया होता, then I would have taken it here. But now we'll just close this schedule. Let's take a total of these four expenses. 450, 210, 27 and 12. We get 699, which I'll take to my revenue account. Now we'll take a total of the expenses. So let's take a total of these three. 1386 plus 1404 plus 699. 3489 है total. So from the income, we will subtract the expense. We will get 7982.25. So this is our operating profit from marine insurance. क्योंकि हम marine insurance का revenue account बना रहे हैं, I have specified over here operating profit or loss from marine insurance business. So this is our final answer. So I hope you've understood how we show the different schedules in respect of revenue account. So copy all of this down and then we'll take up a homework sum. So let us read question 7 for homework. Prepare revenue account in respect of fire insurance business of Protect Fire Insurance Company Limited for the year ended 31st March 2020 from the following details. So it's a small sum, very simple one. आप खुद से आराम से कर सकेंगे. They've given us claims paid, legal expenses in respect of claims. So ये connected है with the claims where we added to our claims paid. Premiums received का एक amount दिया है. Reinsurance premium paid. So जो premium received है आपको अज्यूम करना है कि दैट इज फॉर डायरेक्ट एंड एक्सेप्टेड, दोनों का साथ में एक फिगर दिया है एंड फ्रॉम दैट यू विल सब्ट्रैक्ट व्हाट यू हैव पेड ऑन री इंश्योरेंस. सो प्रीमियम रिसीव्ड माइनस री इंश्योरेंस प्रीमियम पेड आपको शेड्यूल 1 में दिखाना है. कमीशन इज गिवन, अगेन वन डायरेक्ट फिगर इज गिवन. मैनेजमेंट एक्सपेंसेस आर गिवन. क्लेम्स आउटस्टैंडिंग ओपनिंग एंड क्लोजिंग. सो जो क्लेम्स पेड का हमें अमाउंट दिया है एट द बिगिनिंग, वहां पर यू विल एडजस्ट योर आउटस्टैंडिंग क्लोजिंग एंड आउटस्टैंडिंग ओपनिंग. एंड दे हैव गिवन यू प्रोविजन फॉर अनएक्सपायर्ड रिस्क, दैट इज योर अनएक्सपायर्ड रिस्क रिजर्व. यू कैन कॉल इट प्रोविजन, यू कैन कॉल इट रिजर्व, उसका नेचर नहीं चेंज होगा, इट रिमेन्स द सेम. सो प्रोविजन फॉर अनएक्सपायर्ड रिस्क ओपनिंग बैलेंस दिया है एंड इन एडजस्टमेंट्स दे हैव सेड unexpired risk at 50% of net premiums to be provided for as on 31st March. So ये fire insurance business है, अगर नहीं भी बोला होता still you will create 50% reserve which you already know, but they have specified. So 50% आप net premium पे calculate करेंगे, compare it with whatever provision is already given and then या तो आप ऐड करेंगे या सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे डिपेंडिंग ऑन विच इज मोर, क्लोजिंग या ओपनिंग. So I'm sure you'll be able to do this sum by yourself. So we wind up this session over here. Thank you.